Hello everyone, it is Mark here from Brave Auto International Japan. Today we're diving into a bit of a legend in the off-road SUV world, the 2000 Mitsubishi Pajero Super Exceed 3.5 litre GDi 3-door, which is what is showing on your screen now. If you're in the market for a four-wheel drive that's as comfortable in the city as it is tackling the roughest of trails, this may be the model worth talking about. But before you start thinking, is this the perfect overlanding machine or just another overpriced SUV? I am going to give you the full scoop. So, buckle up and let's see if this vehicle really deserves its place in the four-wheel drive Hall of Fame, or if it's just another vintage off-roader that's better left in the past. Now, Mitsubishi has been cranking out these, also known as the Montero or Shogun in some other markets, since the 1980s, so they've had plenty of time to perfect the formula. The 2000 model, specifically the Super Exceed 3.5 litre GDi like this one, was one of the premium trims of its time, and it's still a sought-after model for those who crave both rugged utility and creature comforts. At first glance, the Pajero Super Exceed is a beast in the best possible way. The 2000 model has this rugged yet refined design. It's tough, but it doesn't scream, "I'm about to run you off the road," although it probably could. It's a perfect balance of off-road warrior and suburban family SUV. The Super Exceed variant, in particular, had a slightly more upscale appearance, especially with its chrome accents, sporty yet solid lines, and a few extra bells and whistles. Mitsubishi's designers made sure that this vehicle wouldn't be mistaken for any run-of-the-mill family SUV. With that wide stance and high ground clearance, the car has a presence that's both imposing and practical. Whether you're approaching a steep incline or simply cruising on the highway with the cruise control on, this truck doesn't shy away from turning heads. It's got those chunky, aggressive wheel arches that give it that "I can go anywhere" vibe. And it even looks more than capable of crossing an obstacle in the road that might make some vehicles think twice. In a way, this vehicle says, "I'm here for business, but I can look sharp while I do it," and it does. As for the dimensions, the 3-door version offers a slightly more compact option compared to its big brother, the 5-door variant, which is great if you're looking for something with a bit more agility for tight spots, but still big enough to fit all your gear, or a few stray kids if you're using it as a family vehicle. Stepping inside the Pajero, you're greeted by an interior that's surprisingly comfortable for a vehicle with this much off-road potential. Mitsubishi made sure to keep things luxurious enough for the Super Exceed trim. The leather seats, the wood accents on the dashboard, and the overall finish make it clear that this is not a stripped-down utility vehicle. Oh, and did I mention it has heated seats? Yes, heated seats in a 2000 SUV, a feature that would have made the future feel like a dream come true for many back in the day. Now, the seating arrangement in the 3-door version might not be as spacious as the 5-door model, but there's still plenty of room for the driver and front passenger to get comfortable. And if you're used to riding with a bit of gear or kids in the back, the rear seats offer decent space for short to medium trips. Of course, if you're planning a long road trip, don't expect luxury accommodations back there. It's a 3-door, so it's a bit cramped if you're packing more than a couple of people, but for a weekend getaway with a friend, it's totally doable. You also get a premium sound system, which is a nice touch for those long drives, whether you're listening to your favorite tunes or just enjoying some podcasts as you navigate through the wild. Of course, if you're taking this bad boy off-road, you might want to turn the music down and let the engine and suspension do the talking. After all, the sound of a 3.5 litre V6 tearing up a muddy trail is far more music to the ears than any stereo could ever provide. Now let's talk about what really sets this vehicle apart, the engine and performance. Under the hood, the 2000 model features the newer 3.5 litre GDi V6 engine, which produces a respectable 200 horsepower. This engine is the heart of the vehicle's appeal, among other things, offering a blend of power and efficiency that made it one of the more powerful options in its class back then. This GDi gasoline direct injection engine was quite advanced for its time, allowing for better fuel efficiency and smoother performance, especially when compared to older systems. But let's not kid ourselves, the fuel consumption is still something to keep in mind if you're planning on daily driving this beast. It's not the most fuel efficient SUV out there, but then again, if you're looking at this vehicle, you're probably not worried about saving a few bucks at the pump. You're in it for the power and the versatility. And let's face it, this engine delivers. There is also a 3.2 litre turbo diesel variant available if you are more of a penny counter. Moving on the road, this vehicle feels confident and planted, but the real magic happens when you leave the pavement behind. The four-wheel drive system with Super Select in this vehicle gives you the ability to switch between different driving modes depending on your terrain and while you are on the fly. Whether you're climbing rocky paths or wading through mud, this system will keep you connected to the road, or lack thereof, while still offering a smooth driving experience. The suspension setup is also quite capable of absorbing bumps and dips, and it does a great job of balancing comfort with capability. It's almost as if Mitsubishi said, you know what, let's make an SUV that can go through the roughest conditions and make your daily commute a little more comfortable. However, it's worth mentioning that the handling might not be as sharp as some of the more modern SUVs. Steering is a bit on the heavy side, but most will not notice. But that's really just part of the charm of driving an older, larger off-roader. This vehicle has character, and you can feel the road beneath you, which can be a bit of a throwback to older vehicles that prioritized ruggedness over refinement. Now, for a bit of context, let's look at how this 2000 model stacks up against other versions. Mitsubishi released the Pajero in various trims over the years, but they all share a common goal: tackling tough terrain with ease. While the 3-door Super Exceed is more compact and designed for enthusiasts who want a more agile ride, the 5-door model offers more interior space for larger families or those who plan to take the whole gang on an adventure. The Pajero Evolution, on the other hand, which was launched in 1997, was more of a rally-inspired beast with a focus on high-performance off-roading. It came with a much more aggressive look, sportier suspension, and a high-performance engine with around 280 brake horsepower, so it's a different animal entirely. But if you're looking for something with a more well-rounded approach, the Super Exceed strikes a nice balance between performance, comfort, and capability. It's like the SUV that doesn't just want to be the toughest kid on the block. It also wants to be the one that invites you over for a barbecue afterwards. Okay everyone, that is about it. If you would like us to assist you with buying and importing a vehicle like this or any other make and model from Japan, then please reach out to us, as we are happy to help. Our contact details can be found in the description below or at the end of this video. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.